What's up, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
In today's reaction video, I am going to be returning to a band that I absolutely loved the first time I listened to them. And I want to listen to this music away from these reaction videos, so I want to knock another one out so I can listen to more at home. And you guys requested this specific song a ton. In fact, you might have requested this one enough that it should have been the first song from this band I listened to, but I loved that first song I listened to, and I thought it was a perfect introduction to the band. So this is a little bit older, but I'm sure it's going to be the same sound, and I'm excited for it. So I will link this video in the description below. And today, I am once again going to be listening to Shadow of Intent, and for the first time, hearing their song, The Heretic Prevails. Let's go! So right off the bat, there's an extra dude in there. I think the first video I watched, actually I know in the first video I watched there was only 4 band members, so I'm assuming the guy with the longer hair playing guitar is not in this band anymore because Chris is the other guy, and this is basically Chris and Ben, the vocalist band. So one thing about the vocals, I'm gonna get into some Chase Carnison music talk here. I usually talk about gear. One thing about the vocals in that opening, there's a super low growl and a super high scream in there. I'm pretty sure nobody else in this band does vocals from what I've seen. That's probably something that's tracked live. I don't know which one he would do live, the high or the low, or maybe live they don't have the tracks, but in the studio, that's obviously 2 separate tracks, low and high. So, let's not get into gear quite yet. Let's keep going. Oh my god! Alright. That, going into that last breakdown there, that was sick. I'm just gonna assume that this band either was or still is endorsed by Blackcraft Cult clothing, because Ben, their singer, is wearing a t-shirt, their drummer's wearing a hoodie. Let's talk about some gear. So the guitar player that's, I'm assuming he's not in the band anymore because, like I said, there was only 4 in the last video I saw. He's playing an Ibanez, can't remember the model of the guitar. Begins with an X. Zypher? I'll figure it out. But anyways, they don't make that model anymore. That's, I think they only made it for like 10 years, something like that. very interesting looking guitar for body style. Ibanez isn't really known for that kind of stuff, but bass player, I'm pretty certain that's a PV grind, which I haven't seen for a while. Last time I saw one of those, I was working for a band that had a PV endorsement for basses, and that was one of the basses we had out. Fun fact, the A&R rep for PV, when I had to get in contact with them, was Dave Ellefson from Megadeth. Kind of cool. Let's wait for another time to pause so I'm not doing this too long, and we'll talk about the rest of the gear. Oh! Oh, sick drum fill. Alright, we're gonna get a brutal breakdown here. I could just feel it. So let's get back to gear. Drum-wise, I see no logos on the drums. I can't pick out what kind of kit that is. I'll try and look it up. Cymbals, he's using Zildjians. And then Chris, man, that's weird. Chris now, from my last video, is an Ibanez exclusive artist, but he's playing an LTD MH1000 ET, I believe it is. It's got the Evertune bridge down at the bottom. Solid guitar. You guys know I love ESP LTDs. So he must have switched at some point from ESP LTD to Ibanez somewhere between this video. So, bring it, Ben. I have a feeling this is going to be a huge breakdown. Not what I was expecting, but I dig it. Ooh. Oh my god! Oh! We're gonna go back. So usually I don't really love deathcore. Usually it gets pretty generic, it gets pretty bland. After a while it all starts sounding the same. That was a pretty stereotypical deathcore breakdown, but holy did Ben's vocals make that something else. Let's hear this again. Oh. Ridiculous. Oh.
As the seeds brought forth from Catharta begin to fertilize, endless indoctrination proceeds to blanket the rim, no longer an end.
Oh, I love that guitar work that Chris is doing. Oh. Oh. I'm probably gonna watch this in a second. Let's go talk about it. So I actually did just watch that live video that was coming up next on YouTube, and I got the answer to my vocal stuff I was talking about. Ben starts off those verses singing in those super high screams, and then halfway through just drops it to those really low gutturals, man. No backing tracks. It's just him going high, going low, going in between, just switching back and forth all the time, man. This guy is insane. He's a monster. His vocal style is so interesting and so engaging because I'm always wondering where he's gonna go next depending on where they're going in the song, man. Absolutely love it. And as I mentioned in the video, the deathcore genre for me gets a little bland. It gets a little boring at times. It's generic. It's the same old shit all the time. It's just the same chugs, the same breakdowns. These guys are onto something different. They've brought in something new to the deathcore genre that is really, really cool, and I love it. And when I listened to Gravesinger last time, and that's a newer song, you can tell that the sound has developed and it's matured, and like they're finding out what they want to do, and they are doing it awesome, man. I absolutely love it. I love the entire band and everything they're doing. I really like Chris's lead guitar work on everything. Super killer. I love it, and I would not expect anything less from a band that named themselves after a ship in the Halo series. So if there's anything else that you guys want me to check out, please drop it in the comments below, and I will. And if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. I release new videos 6 days a week. I'm on Twitch streaming all the time, so if you turn the alerts on, you'll be notified the second new stuff comes out. If you liked this video, I would greatly appreciate the like, and if you disliked it, no big deal, man. Click dislike, move on, not a problem. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I even have a Discord server that I will link in the description below. It's a great community, man. We hang out and talk all the time. It's also a great place to drop video suggestions because there is a channel for that, and I read through all of that. My handle on all of social media is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.